Today I'm going to teach you something that most e-commerce brands never, ever learn, and this is probably what's keeping you from 7-figure sales a month. Now, it's not ads, it's not organic content, it's not influencers, it's none of that. It's actually what lies beneath it, which is making content very addictive. So if you sell a product online and your content is not converting, the problem usually is not the product. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to say, but it's the way your product is being explained that's causing most of the sales issues. Most sellers create content like a product listing. They show the product, they show the key features, they say that it's high quality, making all of these claims, and then they add a discount. And they wonder why people don't even make a purchase. And that's what a lot of our clients are doing. But the best type of ads and organic that we're doing with our brands do something different. It creates a loop for the buyer's brain. A loop that makes them stop, predict what happens next, get surprised, keep them watching until they understand, and then finally purchase the product. This is called the product attention loop, and it comes in 4 parts. These 4 parts are stakes, a big question, an assumption, and a rehook. Now, the first thing your content needs is a stake. And not a steak like Wagyu steak, but stakes as in something to invest in. Stakes answer one specific question. Why should the buyer care right now? For product sellers, the stakes usually come from the customer's problem. A bad headline that you're probably running or that you've seen in the past is, "This is our new cleaning spray. Get this 10% off right now, 24 hours. Better offer would be adding the same type of percentages, but with this headline. If your kitchen looks clean but smells like last night's dinner, this is probably why. The viewer has a reason to care. There's a problem, there's a consequence, and there's a reason to keep watching. That's what stakes are. Now, the second thing is a big question, opening up the idea for re-engaging the audience and getting them more interested. An example of a big question would be, most people think their room smells bad because they didn't clean enough. But usually, that's not really the issue. Now the buyer wants to know what the issue really is, which rehooks them in. Now, you want to create just enough curiosity so that the puzzle is not too hard, and then open up what's called the assumption. Now, the assumption is a surprising reveal. This is where you break the viewer's assumption about what's currently happening in the video. For example, you could say, you don't need a stronger cleaner, you need something that actually breaks down the source of the odor. Or, the problem is not that your skin needs more product, is that your skin barrier is not holding enough moisture. A good assumption makes the buyer think, oh, I never thought about it like that. In Donald Miller's Story Branding, which is a great book I recommend, he says that in order to make a great brand, you need to tell a great story, and you need to not position yourself as the hero, but to position yourself as the guide, the great oracle that will get your hero, your ideal customer, to where their destination is. A better life, a better result, a happier outcome, whatever it is. It might even just be buying a shirt. Whatever it is, you have to be your customer's Yoda, and they have to be Luke Skywalker. But after you're revealing all this information, making them question things, you need to get them to rehook and engage with your content again. All of this, mind you, is happening within a 60-second or 30-second video. So you're cramming all of these into one piece of content.
For the love of God, stop listening to these influencers trying to sell you this vegetable byproduct trash. Bloom, AG1, Alani Nu, you name it. And I know you guys might think it's super healthy and nutritious because it's green and just marketed that way, but I'm telling you now that they're not. And my God, if only you guys knew the margins they were making by selling you these overpriced lawnmower clippings. So please just eat real fruits or veggies or smoothies or juices. Literally anything is better than this because...
Now, if you don't use what's known as the 4th step or the rehook, then you lose everything, because the rehook keeps attention moving. After you reveal the problem, you're immediately opening the next loop. For example, that is why the formula is different, because it does not just add moisture, it helps keep it there. The rehook prevents the viewer from leaving. All of these things, this type of content, the organic way of selling, is actually going to make your brand fail. And to be honest, it's the subtleties to the script that make you think that there's no script at all. When really, all the best brands, from AG1 to Rise Superfoods, to everyone that you know, is actually using a script behind their content. And so in order for you to make the most amount of success possible, I want to give you something of mine that you can take for free. I'm putting together a free webinar of all the content and frameworks that we're doing on TikTok Shop, Meta, Shopify, and I want you to see down below, opt in for our free 100 templates. So thanks for watching the video, and all we do on this channel is talk about e-commerce, scaling brands and online businesses online. If you want to see more content like this, just leave a subscribe. Thanks guys. Peace.